Hello, welcome to Big Red Journeys. I'm your host, Big Red, and on today's journey, we're here at SeaWorld San Diego for the Summer Spectacular. A rather busy Sunday here on Memorial Day weekend here at SeaWorld San Diego, as expected, but we're here to celebrate the Summer Spectacular, the yearly traditional event here at SeaWorld San Diego. So we're going to check out all the new shows that are here, including the parade, also try out some of the delicious food as well too. And I'll give you some of my tips and tricks from all the previous years that I've gone to this event. But first things first is we're going to catch the daytime version of the parade here. There's two performances usually on the days of the Summer Spectacular, a daytime performance and then a nighttime performance. If you have to see one or the other, I truly recommend the nighttime performance because then the floats and all the dancer performers are lit up a little bit better that way. So with the two performances of the parade, the first one is going to be coming from the side closest to the Explorers Reef area. And then right when it goes in front of the tide pools, there's going to be a stop of the parade. The parade's going to stop and there's a breakdown and it kind of dance and interactiveness. You see the floats and the performers and they sing and dance for a few minutes. Then they're going to roll back up, go out, go down the pathway passing SHAMU Stadium. And then in that area, in that kind of corridor where you have Dolphin Point and then the backside of SHAMU Corner near SHAMU Store, the parade will stop once again, and that's another viewing point where the flow will stop, and then there's more interactive dancing going on there. So, and then on the nighttime performance, the exact same parade, but flip it. So it's going to start near SHAMU Stadium and do everything in complete reverse order, eventually ending right over here. Must be good luck today. A ladybug just joined me and landed on my hand. And he's a cool looking one with the mainly black with a few red dots. How you doing, buddy? All right, let's put him away. Oh, he flew away. And a tip here, if you want to see the parade, but don't really care about the stop when they do the interactive portion of it, you just want to see the parade kind of just going through in front. This right here, this corner is the perfect spot. Well, there you go. That is the daytime version of the parade. If we stick around, maybe we'll show the nighttime version of it. But while we're walking by here, I did want to mention real quick about the Jewels of the Sea, the jellyfish experience. Still no word about the date of when it's going to be open. So if I hear any words, of course, I will certainly update it both on the channel and on Instagram, and we'll be here for the opening of that. So because we're right in front of it, I want to talk about it real quick. High Tide Brews, that is the beer area that's right next to the Ocean Reef Cafe. Why? Is because currently right now they're doing 75-cent beers. Yes, you heard that correctly. 75-cent beers. They're little 7-ounce beers, but you're allowed one per day starting at 11 o'clock until closing. So we're gonna go get one right now real quick. But that is a pretty cool deal, to be honest with you. So good news is any of the beers that are currently on tap are the ones that you can get for 75 cents. So the first one I'm gonna try is actually the blue seltzer. Hints of raspberry, is that what it is? Hints of raspberry and lemonade. So raspberry lemonade seltzer from Mike Hess. Very beautiful, love the blue. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, not a big fan here. I do have the hints of it, but it's very, almost flat, to be honest with you. I don't know, it may be a bad pour. 1.5 out of 5. Just enough because, hey, it was 75 cents, so I'm gonna drink it, but I would not buy a full cup of this for sure. And this one is the Jewel of the Sea. This is the glitter infused one. Not very glittery at the moment. You kind of have to like shake it up a little bit. But this is the one that's supposed to be for the Jewels of the Sea, the new jellyfish exhibit, which will hopefully be opening relatively soon. And it is a Kolsch style beer. That's a good Kolsch, nice flavor, decent amount of fruit flavoring, but not in love with it, to be honest with you. So, yeah, 3 out of 5. Today just didn't hit, but oh well. Again, 75 cents, can't go wrong with that. If this gives you any sort of note of how busy this weekend is, Electric Eel is currently posting a 90-minute wait. Made our way over to the Nautilus Amphitheater because we're gonna go check out the BMX BLAST, the new show powered by Body Armor. I should get some credits for mentioning that on my channel here. But BMX Blast, they have a couple show times today, 3:30, 7, oh, well, backwards. They have a couple show times here, 3:30, 5:30, and 7:30. I take an assumption here that this is SeaWorld's response to how well Go Extreme was doing at Legoland and that type of stunt BMXy skateboarding style show. The only thing I do know about this is that it's stunt, you know, like vert and half pipe, stuff like that. But there's also a live band that plays rock music to accompany the stunt show going on as well too. So I don't know what to expect. Let's enjoy. Yeah, right next to NACHOS Amphitheater, we got the stir fry. This one you're gonna have chicken stir fry or tofu stir fry. Same thing across the board, noodles, cabbage, shredded carrots, stir fry sauce, and scallions. Difference being chicken or vegetarian. And there are the approximate size of the food items. To be very honest with you, I'm a little disappointed because that's about the same portion size you would get for one of the food festivals for a little bit of a cheaper price, around the $10, $11 mark. And this isn't a traditional food festival because this is just part of the spectacular is going on for the summer. So there's no cards you can buy to get a discounted rate. All these items are going to be strictly a la carte. A little bit down the way, heading towards Wild Arctic, the boba bar. This has been a staple for recent times. We got a hard seltzer with popping boba for $15.99. A new taro tea with boba. A milk tea with boba. Thai tea with boba. But there's two booths over here right next to the Wild Arctic area. First one's going to be ramen. And they have a pork tonkatsu ramen and a miso ramen, same thing, a vegetarian or meat version, $14.99. Here's the menu across the way. Beef, they have beef short rib bao buns, pork belly bao buns, and the sweet and sour jackfruit bao buns, $14.99, $13.99 respectively. They have nachos of the same meats, the galbi wonton nachos, pork belly wonton nachos, and sweet and sour jackfruit wonton nachos, $14.99, $13.99. Also another wait time for a very popular ride, Arctic Rescue, sitting at an 85-minute. And if we look a little bit further into the queue, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. It's an 85-minuter. One of the reasons why this ride takes so long to go through is because when you actually get past the ambassador who's there at the front, right before you actually get into the queue of, you know, the inner proper where they start lining you up into the rows for the trains, it's an open house area right there. Like, there's no real structure. So you get a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm gonna go into row number 1 or I'm gonna go into row 5, but they're just standing right there in the middle. So you're standing behind them trying to get in the row, but they're not even waiting for that particular row because the barricades don't completely go across. So it's a little bit of a mess. And there's been times when I go in there and the wait time is, say, 10 minutes. And by the time we actually ride, get off the ride and everything, it's 30 minutes. Strictly just because we were waiting there and people in front didn't know what the heck they were doing. The ambassadors weren't very organized. Traffic control was absolutely horrendous once you get in there. So that's the thing. SeaWorld, if you are listening, try to fix something over there because that really does cause a big train wreck once you actually go inside the main show building. We came back and they have some beef. So we were able to get the Galbi wonton nacho, which is what I was looking for. That is a beef short rib with dynamite sauce and scallions. The sweet plum sauce is very good. The fiery sauce is kind of like I guess, an Asian version of a chipotle mayo, if that makes sense. It actually works very well. Crunchiness of the wonton. They get a little soggy though because the beef is very, very moist. So, very good though. I'm enjoying all the mix. Am I in love with it? No. Very good though. So that's why I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. On our way now to the Mission Bay Theater because again, we got to see SHAMU CREW together again. I'm excited about this one because being the 80s, 90s kid that I am, I mean, I'm even wearing my Clyde and Seymour vintage t-shirt just for this. They're not part of the show, that I do know, unfortunately, but they brought back the character named Shamu. As you know, Shamu, the name itself, has been slowly been removed from SeaWorld parks in general, and now they just call him Orca when he does the meet and greets. So it's good to see Shamu and a lot of the classic characters here. So I'm excited. So let's go inside and check it out.
All of my friends, will they get up and join me as well? Give me your your hand and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. This city, yeah! We built this city with all our friends. We built this city just like I remember. We built this city with all our friends. We did it, and it looks better than ever.
I enjoyed it. It was very good. It definitely hit the nostalgic feels of my 90s, 80s kids' heart. They were playing some of the old school songs from all the previous SHAMU shows that they had there. But, you know, it's a character show. It's really meant for the kids, but I do like the 80s montage, Starship, We Built This City. That's the best one. I mean, look at all those 80s films that have those 80s music montages, reminiscent of that. And I do like that they're keeping this tradition of having the retro characters be more involved, like when they were just doing the Opie Otter shows, and adding more and more characters, including SHAMU. Now, if they can only add my boys Clyde and Seymour, I'd be very happy. Well, ahoy there, Captain Blackheart. So there is a ship that's getting ready to make sail or motor in to the Bayside Amphitheater, because of course there is the return this year of Pirates Ahoy, the Battle for Mermaid Cove. And we'll definitely be catching the show a little bit later. There's 2 performances tonight. I think there's one coming up here in about half an hour and another one a little bit later in the day. I do know that the show itself is very, very, very similar to last year's show, except there are some new elements added onto it. I won't spoil it for you, but if you're in the first row of the amphitheater, very, very good chance you're going to get wet. Got some time to kill before the Pirates Ahoy show, but here at the Waterfront, beyond having some food specialties here and some drinks, they also got the Coca-Cola DJ dance party that's happening every so often. DJ is offset for a second, but that's where it is. But the little bar area here, let's check out what they got. Frozen margaritas, frozen strawberry margarita, classic. You can make it a Cadillac for $5 more. Watermelon margarita, spicy pineapple, paloma, and a bottle of water for $4.99. Well, look at this. They have the anniversary cocktail, Lost at Sea. It's a tropical mango with lemonade, white wine, and tequila. But what's cool about it, you get this souvenir glass, and it comes with a flavored glitter bomb. You can also get the non-alcoholic version for $10.99. But there it is. That is pretty cool. Look at the cup. It's nice. And you got the clam with an oyster pearl glitter bomb right there. The trailer stand here at the Waterfront has some food items as well. We got brand new for this year fish tacos, shrimp ceviche, a returning favorite of the beef roll tacos, as well as the churro fries, some beers, and canned beers, bottled sodas. $14.99 for the tacos and ceviche. The churro fries are $8.99. That's the shrimp ceviche cocktail, the 2 fish tacos. You get 2 roll tacos. I'm not gonna lie, that is not a good amount of tacos for $14.99. I would expect at least minimum 3. And then you get, looks like 8 churro fries for the $9 price tag. You ever want an interesting viewpoint of the Pirates Ahoy show, or just any show in general when it's here at the Bayside Amphitheater? Come to the backside here at the Waterfront. The show's going on right now, and I can see some of the stunt performers getting ready. There's the princess and those 2 pirates. There's some of the stunt guys that do the jet skis and the put themselves on fire over there. But while we're here talking about Bayside Amphitheater, upcoming soon are the summer concerts. As of right now, only 2 of them have been announced. I'm going to put more information on the screen. But the first one is Jesse McCartney, as you know probably from the song Beautiful Soul. And then Genuine R&B hip hop star is going to be here as well too the week after. Again, the concerts are free. They will be having some reserved seating as well as some meet and greet options as well too. I'll put some more information about that. Nothing has been officially announced just yet with regards to confirmation of pricing, but a lot of times the meet and greets do include obviously meeting the star, autographing and whatnot, and a VIP lanyard with reserved seating. We've done it before when we went to go see Todrick Hall as well as Vanilla Ice. And those were both cool opportunities that we did there. Got to meet both of them after the show. There are going to be more artists to be announced, but nothing has been confirmed on the other dates. Usually we end up getting about 8 weeks worth of artists that will come performing, but nothing beyond those two have been announced just yet from SeaWorld. Passing by Manta, and certainly we haven't checked out the time, but based upon how the queue is looking, even the quick queue is pretty lengthy. I'm going to guess at least, I can't even see underneath there to be honest with you. I'm going to say it's probably going to say at least an hour. And I stand hugely corrected, 90 minutes on the wait time there. So here's a little bit of an update. This wasn't an update video, but Manta Pizza is back. That is interesting. I mean, it looks like a relatively new sign, mobile order pickup. But yeah, let's see what they have here. Oh, okay, so there is the menu currently right now. It's flatbread pizza, barbecue chicken, pepperoni, or regular cheese, kids meal as well, breadsticks. So yeah, whatever it is, they're back. So over on what I like to call the Fiesta Mexican Village area of SeaWorld, we have a couple things here. Let's check it out. A bunch of returning favorites here. Carne asada torta, pollo asada torta, carne asada nachos, pollo asada nachos, and a roasted corn. The new item is a birthday cake nachos in a souvenir bowl. So for $16.99, oh, that's actually pretty cool. So you get the dulce de leche nachos with the cream, but it's cool because you get the bowl and the spoon with it. That's actually not a bad deal. And over here at the taqueria, a few more all of them are returning favorites this year. The adobada tacos, the kale and mushroom tacos, the carne asada ramen, and the churro cheesecake, which from personal experience, don't bother with that, that's nasty. And I did not have it myself personally, but I have not heard the greatest things about the carne asada ramen. Take it as you will, I'm not gonna try it today. And while we're all looking at this map, one thing I did want to point out, because we didn't get a chance to see it, number 13 right there is for the SHAMU CREW character breakfast. So this specialty character breakfast is held on certain dates, and it's $25 for children, $35 for adults. It's a breakfast buffet. They got waffles, pancakes, fresh fruit, sausages, bacon, things of that nature. Traditional American affair breakfast. And it's going to be in the front, closest to where the Cafe 64 is at. And it's a pretty cool opportunity. Obviously you have to pay to go, but the characters really spend a lot of interaction with you. Come to your table. I think there's some performances as well too, some brief ones. But you really do it's a cool opportunity to really get and meet and take wonderful photos with SHAMU and the whole crew, which of course I love because they brought back the old retro characters. But if you want to see some characters but don't want to pay for the breakfast, you can always see them for free here at SeaWorld Rescue Junior, the little kiddie play area. Check the app or online for what times and what characters are going to be there. There are 2 spots in regards to where the parade stops at. One of the stops being right here behind SHAMU Stadium. So there's SHAMU Stadium, there's the whale shop, and there's the underwater cantina. This little trifold right over here is where all the floats are going to stop for the secondary stop, or technically the first stop if it's on the return visit at night. This is a pro tip here. If you want to have the best chance for interaction, character lookout, and just to not have a bunch of people around you, this is the spot to be at. The majority of people tend to congregate at the front side, which has, like I said, the touch pool area, and people, that's the front entrance, because a lot of times they consider that parade the end and then they leave. This is the other stop for the parade. The floats pretty much reach all the way out to where the mimosa bar is over there, to right about in front of the SeaWorld store right over here. But due to the fact that you got the touch pools over there and on that side, it gets a little crowded. So that's why I always recommend going to the other one closer to SHAMU Stadium for a better parade experience. And the last of the specialty food items for the summer is here at the Tostilocos bar. That's right underneath inside the Sky Tower lawn. Here is the menu we have going on. So you're gonna have all your Tostilocos. You got your classic Tostiloco, your Esquite Tostiloco, shrimp ceviche Tostilocos, and a fruit cup, watermelon lemonade with a tahini rim, and hibiscus lemonade with a tahini rim. So for the specialty foods here at SeaWorld, we only did end up getting the wontons that you saw earlier. To be very honest with you, I'm comparing the sizes for the pricing, and it's not matching up for me. I know we're playing theme park food, but a lot of the portion sizes were very similar to what you would get for all the food festivals with the tasting lanyards. And those you end up spending, like I said, around $7, $8, $9. So to pay $3, $4, $5, $6 more for the almost similar items, I can't accept that, to be honest with you. Plus the $5 surcharge. And there is no lanyard that you can buy like multiple ones and save a little bit of a discount because of that. So that's the only food we're gonna get. But I'm going to show around. There is some merchandise that I want to show you as well too, including a fancy popcorn bucket and a matching cup. The anniversary popcorn bucket for $28. Also, refills are 60 cents. You cannot beat that. And again, it comes with this, like, I don't know why, like sea glass. That's the best way I can think about it. There is, like you see, there's SHAMU, there's a shark, there's a seal. It's actually really cool. Got the matching lanyard necklace to wrap around. And they do change colors. This one, unfortunately, the batteries died, but there's some examples of the other colors that you can see. And then they got the anniversary sipper for $16. I put it here for red. It's got a sea lion up at the top. You got the straw. It does change colors right as well too. Serve with your choice of soda. These are really, really cool items. I may have to end up getting the whole set. On our way over to the Bayside Amphitheater to catch Pirates Ahoy, the Battle for Mermaid Cove. This again is a return show from last year, but I do know that there are some added elements to make this show a little bit better, including some water elements. So if you really don't want to get wet, do not stay on the bottom level of the bowl. That I do know. But before we go to it, I did want to mention how there are some ways that you can upgrade your experience at the Pirates Ahoy. That being the reserved seating, as well as the reserved seating with a special meet and greet. So I believe it is $10 and $20 respectively. $10 to get reserved seating in the lower half of the bowl, or upper top as well too. And those are the prime spots. So that way you don't have to worry about getting here too early to the show, and then you have the nice spot for you. Or you can pay for $20. You get the reserved seating plus a special meet and greet with the Pirates Stunt crew after the show, and they take a photo, and then SeaWorld will actually print the photo and give it to you as a souvenir. Coming across this banner over here just reminded me about some upcoming events happening. It was never listed on this banner, which is why I didn't mention it previously, but something that just came up recently online was an upcoming after the Summer Spectacular. It's called Bayside Brews and Barbecue. Select dates from August 23rd through September 8th. There's going to be a barbecue and beer festival happening here. It sounds like the Oktoberfest from last year is now returning, or is going to be a modified version of it. And it's barbecue and beer. Nothing much beyond that has been announced. But of course, me and events, I will certainly be there. Just a little comparison here. This is what the scene looks like when it comes to being near the front entrance area for the parade. Lot less room here. So like I said, go to the far side near SHAMU Stadium. Lots of room, better viewing angles. Well, the night is almost over here. We got just actually two things left to do, and that is to watch the fireworks, which is brand new for this year, and then the Kiss Goodnight, as always, the Laser Reef show towards the front. The fireworks, usually there's not a bad seat in the house in regards to the fireworks. You look towards the northeast side, towards Mission Bay is where you're looking at. I always have my spot that I like to watch the fireworks at. and that is near Wild Arctic and the Penguins. So the music that the fireworks are supposed to be synced to, you don't really get to hear it as well as some of the other spots in the park where there's a lot more speakers around you. So that is a trade-off, but the fireworks are usually clearer and closer, so you get that kind of like impact of the fireworks. The Kiss Goodnight, that of the laser reef show. So you can see they got some lasers on the top over here of the tide pool area, some smoke effect. And that's going to do it for today's journey here at SeaWorld San Diego for the Summer Spectacular. I always had a great time. I hope you did as well too watching the video. If you did, always do me that favor of hitting the thumbs up button on that. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and haven't done so already. Third, hit the notification bell. Take it a step further, come join me on social media at Big Red Journeys on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram for even more content. And then for me to you, thank you. And as always, I'll see you on the next journey. Bye-bye now.